I'm sure he has to have professional judges. Okay. Like, niggas can put this toward their professional records. And originally, Blueface wasn't even supposed to be fighting this nigga. He was like a last-minute replacement. I forgot who he was gonna fight at first. But they changed it because they said Blueface was gonna easily wash him.
So Blueface and Ruger were supposed to fight, but the commission saw footage of Ruger fighting and decided that Ruger was not on Blueface's level, so they are not allowing Blueface to fight him. And now Blueface has to fight this big what?
So at the last minute, they gave him this 300-pound nigga. Blueface definitely had them, but he definitely had the size.
Huh?
What? Pause. I'ma definitely edit that out. But immediately after the fight, Aiden Ross asked Blueface will he be back again to fight on brand risk. Let's see how he responds.
How can we get you back in here, bro? Can we see you back in brand risk?
Hey, you know damn well you ain't gonna lose your own money on your own fight card.
If you do get back on brand risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on brand risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about.
No! Blueface is calling Aiden Ross a scammer. Now, like I said, Aiden Ross is running like a legit business, bro. Like he's the owner. And Blueface said he's making the
They
fight
say
show.
it's the spot.
Aiden Ross
They
is
say
saying
Scholar Stone is home to the Spire of the Stars, the closest thing to the sky. Apparently, you can see stars cascade down at the top. I'd love to go see them myself.
You automatically lost, bro. You gotta put up the ring, bro. I'm trying to think what the equivalent of this is.
Tonight's vegetables are exquisite.
Like,
Take a
this is
look.
worse than getting posterized, bro. Bro, this is like getting
Every traveler needs good food to keep them going. Goodbye for now.
comes off. Like, you gotta get
See
sucked
you
out
well
the
then.
game and all types of shit, bro. Like, Blueface, how is this even possible, bro? Like, as a grown man, you can't even, like, get mad about this, bro. I think if you didn't get knocked out of the ring, like, you would have easily won, bro. But that was the last thing the judges remember, bro. And he was definitely connected with you with some other punches, bro.
I think I speak for everybody when I say Blueface won that.
Blueface had
God's
the most
blessings.
punches
This
landed,
is
but
calling
this
Colt
Chewbacca dude,
McCall.
his punches were like way more meaningful. But Aiden Ross
They're
did not
dodgy.
like what Blueface said, bro. And
I heard
he
ya.
even gave him a chance to retract his statement. Cause just think, this could actually mess with Aiden Ross's pockets, bro. This would make other people not want to box on brand risk. And you know Biden Ross needs to protect his brand, so he gave Blueface a chance to take it back. But Blueface declined. And this gave Aiden Ross no other choice but to take legal action. Brought to you by the man D Green. Why would I sub my dog D Green? Shout out to D Green, eh?
Thank you.
The assassins have arrived in Raid. Download now to claim the legendary Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
In this pixel continent, everything is tameable. Ride a fire dragon to overlook our seamless open world. Leap onto wild beast backs for hardcore taming. Gather resources, craft legendary gear. Beat bosses for rare mythical pet eggs. Rush it back to camp, while hatch the top-tier baby fire dragon. Customize stats, use genes, raise your exclusive mythical beasts. Challenge the ultimate sky dragon. Hardcore insult RPG, tap the download now.
There's actual contractual obligation that he didn't follow, so he breached. He was supposed to wear a rematch patch on his shorts, he didn't. And he's gonna have to pay $100,000 for that. Breached on another confidential, like he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked the retract his statements, and he didn't. We gave him some time. We didn't want to do it. Now we're gonna do it. So, yeah, we tried working with him, and Whack, and they didn't want to work with us. So, it sucks. I literally wanted to pay him multiple times. You could ask Ack. Every fighter got paid after Brand Risk. Every fighter. Everybody's paid except him. Why? Because you can't go around saying that shit's rigged, and you can't not wear a rainback patch on your shorts when you contractually sign an obligation. And, yeah.
No! I mean, we all seen this coming, bro. Remember, Aiden Ross is Jewish. You know Aiden Ross has one of the best lawyers in the United States. I'm not gonna lie, Blueface, that's tough. Now, I'm guessing this is like a defamation lawsuit.
Wait a minute.
I remember him saying he made like $300K.
Wait, what?
How much did I make on the fight? I'll tell you that I made over 300,000.
Bro, making $300,000 in one night by getting knocked out of the ring is crazy, bro. How much would he have got if he would have won? Probably like $500,000, right? But it turns out that maybe Blueface did not get his money.
Really?
Here was Aiden's point, and here was Black's point, and I'll tell you where I come from. Aiden's point was this: everybody got paid on Brand Risk except Blueface. And I said, well, why didn't he get paid? He did the best job at the fight. I think he did. He brought the biggest crowd. I think it's a reason why those numbers were crazy. Blueface is a draw, and I think he deserves to get paid. So Aiden tells me this, and I'm going to be very honest. I really have no horse in the race because I'm really friends with both of these guys. Aiden says, listen, you know how this goes. So the fighters get paid from our sponsor. Our sponsor is RainBet. RainBet is a online gambling casino that people could choose. You know, you could bet on sports, you could clearly bet on the fight, you could bet on whatever you want. And as part of the contract that they signed, so this is very clear. Even though Brand Risk is owned by Aiden, the sponsor is financing the fights. Okay? This is not Brand Risk where Aiden put up the money. He basically, I would think, gets like a budget. Don't know exactly how it works, but probably gets a budget to produce the show and probably get a budget to pay fighters. After the performance, and remember, you know, they have Brand Risk logo, RainBet logos all over the place. You can tell by, look even at this thumbnail right here. RainBet tells Aiden, hey, listen, we're cool with paying all of the other fighters, but Blueface we're having an issue with. And Aiden says, why? They say to Aiden, well, Blueface came out and basically accused the event of being rigged. Our whole business, model and our whole business, engine is about people understanding that if you come to our casino, the odds are the odds. No one with nothing, and for them, that is a integral and centerpiece portion of their main business. So they withheld his pay until they could at least have Aiden talk to Blueface and his people to figure out what's the medium. So I'm telling Aiden, I said, well, Aiden, you kind of got to get paid. The guy did his job. And he's like, well,
I would definitely recommend TurboTax. My tax expert, she was amazing. She answered all of my questions. It all just felt super easy and transparent. You gotta try it. You have to. God, look at this.
She has risen!
No. Those are dead.
Hallelujah!
subject. What's the hair? Everything that we have worked on for the past 5 years is gone. They're not just rewriting me, they are erasing me.
You are going to be remembered for comedy. Because you're a comedian.
You know, when you're away from the spotlight, you have time to think about what really matters. The spotlight!
If he never said what he said in the ring, he would have gotten paid. So I said, all right, let me go talk to Wack. And after I talk to Wack, I'll come back to talk to you. So I hit Wack up. And when I hit Wack up, I said, Wack, what's going on? So this is before, yeah, so Wack now knows I'm involved in the situation. I said, Wack, what's going on, bro? He said, what's good? What do you mean? I said, Aiden hit me up. What's the situation with y'all? He's like, well, we did the fight, signed the contract, and he doesn't want to pay. I said, well, he said he was trying to explain to you why the money is being held up, and he said that you were getting a little bit ignorant with it. That's why I'm entering the situation. So let me try to explain. His sponsor is a gambling company. The gambling company, who had a contract with the fighter, Blueface, feels that the terms of the contract is breached because the fighter who fought essentially is insinuating that potential bets on the fight, which the sponsor is paying out of, may have been manipulated. Respectfully, I could honestly understand. So I explained that to Wack, and Wack then says this to me. Wack says, well, academics, check this out.
What?
It doesn't matter what Blueface said. I said, what do you mean? He said, it doesn't matter what Blueface said. In the
Consider
ring,
us well met.
Aiden and Grand Risk signed a contract with me. And I was like, well, what does that mean? He said, well, they signed a contract with
Turn back,
to
please.
furnish these things, which is Blueface. So, unless I breach the contract, whatever they're saying,
What do you think you're
which I did
doing?
breach the contract, whatever they're saying does not apply. Come on!
It's like 180, right? What about 180,000? I got cheaper. You got Blueface. I know you gotta go blue, but I gotta go cheaper. 180,000? Yes. You know you got that new escape deal. You can do it.
But you should not be betting on any fights, bro. Bro, this is like fucking Adam Silver betting on NBA games, bro. Like, come on, Aiden. I understand your partner with Skate and Raven, but come on now, gang. Of course the fighters are gonna look at you sideways if they lose. Especially
Best get a pint down my neck before I head home.
I think this nigga Aiden Ross is addicted to gambling. I mean, I remember they said he was addicted to lean, but
That's Blueface's opponent. Blueface, we ain't gonna talk about before he might even academics. We ain't gonna talk about that. Now, let's go back to Adam's way. Let's see what we got going on here.
Hey,
Rainman at one point wasn't sure if they wanted to pay me the full purse. I'm going back and forth with them. I'm like, hey, you guys gonna send the crypto, whatever? They respond after a couple hours. They're like, hey, we're sending half, but we're currently reviewing the contract to decide if we feel like we are obligated to pay you the other half.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Adam 22, you don't deserve to get paid, bro. You went out like a straight bitch.
Oh, you're back. What happened with
Remember,
that
I stayed
bastard?
up that night to watch that fight,
Spoken
bro.
nonsense
Talking
and
about
ran
how
off.
fighting
Andre,
sucked.
how are you feeling?
Staying up to see how
He's
Adam
nothing.
was gonna do
He had
in
worse
this
100
fight,
times
bro.
over.
Just to see
Stop
you run
fussing.
around the ring
Andre.
like a little girl.
Don't
Buddy
strain
cracked
yourself.
your wife.
Just focus on healing
Lost
for
the
now.
fight in 12 seconds,
Oh,
bro.
I'll be fighting
Adam,
for
you've been
Lord.
canceled, bro.
Stay
Like,
put.
you're not
Wish
even
yourself in the
a
eyes
person.
up there.
Like,
Dwayne,
alright,
keep an
you're
eye
not
on him
even
for a
a
while,
warrior.
alright?
Blueface said looking
You've spoken with Marius and the others.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie,
Everyone's
man.
eager for a chance to sit down and trade tales. But Marius, he seemed quite troubled. I don't know. Something about Palin. You should go ask him.
He'll be fine. Go on. All right.
He says you're so unintelligent. Nah, bro, that's a
Oh,
crazy
Cliff.
3 words.
I've been expecting you.
He said all you had to do
I've been
was
thinking.
retract what you said about
I might call in some favours from the hovel. Why? Is there something wrong? I've been trying to gather more news from Palin. Our informants are doing their best, but we could always use more eyes and ears.
That's nobody's fault but you.
That's a sound
Like
plan,
I
man.
said, this
I'll
nigga
leave it to
Aiden
you.
Ross has the best
Fuck me!
I bet you he
So
lives
this is
in
all
no
now,
bad
eh?
contract like the back of his hand.
Not too shabby!
Not signing a great contract.
Marianne!
Oh,
That's Elon Musk.
fucking hurts.
What's with your leg?
That's some mistake.
Maybe I just wanted your attention.
Nah, bro, who Aiden Ross feeling
Or
like?
maybe the black bears ragdolled me off a bloody cliff.
Those
Blistered arseholes! If I catch that cockweasel nerdy!
Calm down.
Bro, one of these tattoos on his face
I'll make
has to
that
see for having a
fuck
body.
for us!
Everyone else got paid out quick.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see that.
All you had to do was drop the tough guy
No
act,
great me,
retract
any
what you
victim
said
again.
about shit
I
being
promise
real,
you.
and you would have been paid.
You know what? I'll hang every one of those bear bastards by their ballsacks!
First, why don't you sober up a bit?
I'm sober enough. Come on, let's remedy that, Marius.
Hey, what? Could you have Blue delete the tweets or no? No, it's already up. It's already screenshotted. Your book already posted it. All the pain. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, you can't just delete all my posts, Blue's posts, Black's posts. It's all up. So that's what I'm saying. It changes everything. If I'm Raven, I'm not paying. If I'm Raven, I'm not paying them a dime. To be
Everyone's
honest.
out there,
Just being
waiting
honest.
for us to find
I mean,
them.
why would you? It's breach. It's leaks. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would I? If you were Raven,
Ale got the better of me yesterday. Seems I bought drinks for the whole damn tavern.
Yes.
Woke up to an empty purse, a whole mess of new friends.
That's, and I know it probably doesn't register to you. But Wack, you can't act like the victim here. You went to
Excellent timing. Seems some people have been asking around about us. So I did some digging.
Listen, bro. Act, you know what I'm saying? If you think I didn't have to stand
I've made a list of the ones who might be Greymanes themselves. Here.
right? No hesitation.
Do you reckon you could look into them? See what you can find.
For me, what the fuck you know I did for you?
Sure.
I'm gonna call right back because I want to get
Marius
you
and
pages as
I
bad,
will
bro, as you
continue
want
to
get paid.
gather
I promise.
information on our
And Hack
comrades.
knows that. He can vouch. I hate this
We
shit.
mustn't be
I
passive
hate
in this.
Every ran risk fighter.
We
I've
should
never had an
extend our
incident.
I'm
search.
not gonna lie, Blueface. It looks like you actually might be cooked, bro. Like at this point, this nigga Aiden Ross already contacted his lawyers. Blueface responds again. Never said how much I was paid. Huh? Okay, so you're just gonna lie like that, bro? The excuses are becoming evident. Was never contracted to wear a patch. And even if I was fined 100K, that's not even half of what's owed. Talking about retract my statement. Now why would I do that if I was never compensated? Further proving my point. This was bad business from the opponent. Changing a week before the fight. And my original opponent still on the event. What? Wait, so the nigga that Blueface was supposed to fight ended up fighting somebody else?
You guys think Ruby's gonna get him? Oh my God! Adam, shit! Adam, anything's possible.
Okay, Aiden Ross, I'm not saying you're scamming. Okay. Don't sue me, but you're betting on fights. The fighters are switching up at the last second. Who do you think you are?
Definitely scamming. You try to say I was drinking and getting lit. I don't even drink, John. Definitely an excuse, though. Make it more favorable. All the highlights was in one round. 6
What's the rest of it?
Where?
Hey, I got a bet for you. I bet you can't show nowhere where Blueface said rain bet or brand risk rigged anything. You can show me 2-3 places where he said you as an individual are tampering with things, and I just showed you why he's thinking these things. I don't know if your partners know that you're saying these things and doing these things. Maybe you need to slow down. Maybe you're moving so fast and you know what's happening for you so fast that you feel like you untouchable, but I didn't see the untouchable get touched in this business. We're going to call a spade a spade. January, third week of January, you couldn't bet. Rain bet, brand risk. A month later, not even 3 weeks later, March 14th, you ready to bet 180 grand with DDG. You bet 20 grand with Ack. 1 minute you saying you can't. Did the rules change from January to March where you said you get in trouble if you place a bet and this, that? Or was it that possibly, maybe, you had something, maybe possibly you had something going on? Now you wonder why Blueface is thinking you rigged the bet. You rigged the fight. So listen. Never one time did he say brand risk. He said you hate me. And I think you're a little hurt. And you're trying to use the brand risk people to say brand risk is not. No, it's you.
Ronald.
We don't mind you not paying right now. We don't trip. It just pay us more money later. We ain't tripping.
I knew they couldn't kill you. Even after those black bear bastards swore up and down you were dead. You believe them, did you? We've been chasing rumours of you since that day.
Again, my brother.
Truth be told,
are in the right.
I nearly gave up more than once.
To make sexual advances
Aye, but you didn't. I didn't let him know. Huh? But if you're here, then does that mean... Aye, there's our camp where we've been gathering.
Y'all niggas been cool since y'all was both skinny.
Without us. That's not a party unless we're there. Just a bunch of dumb bastards, huh?
And you gotta hold your man accountable for that.
Aye. Now it's a proper Grammy
He signed an
revival.
agreement, he breached. It's that simple.
Tell you what, we'll head over.
I don't think it's right to
We can't have waiting long enough.
not pay him.
He's not gonna not get paid. It's not my money. It's up to the sponsor.
Gathering without us. That stings a
Man,
little.
this how you look at it from a business perspective.
I'll join
right?
shortly.
It's like if a nigga gotta step on eggshells to get
I knew
paid,
the agreements couldn't be ended so easily.
how that's gonna make the future fighters feel?
I wish he didn't say. Listen. I fuck with DD. I always have his back. Always. I really wish he wasn't one-sided here, because he can say, for me personally, every time I've dealt with Aiden or I know someone that dealt with Aiden, he's always done clean and good business. And that's a fact, bro. He knows behind closed doors, I've done clean shit. I don't ever fuck anybody over, and I wish he kind of would be more neutral.
I mean, I feel like Aiden can just say, oh, he can't fight on this shit no more. You gotta pay the nigga, bro. It's not hard to tell, bro. Only reason I say it was easy to tell is because Aiden. This is my fighter. I'll bet $1 million on him. Okay, you must know something we don't know. And a unanimous decision is even crazier. That was the dead giveaway. Now I'm gonna be 1,000. If I was Blueface, I would have just retracted my statement, bro. Because at the end of the day, Blueface, niggas had to help you back in the ring, bro. So you can't really get mad about losing the fight, bro. I understand you wasn't mad. You just knew you were about to win this fight. So you said the first thing that was on your mind, Aiden Ross is scamming. Once Aiden gave you a chance to take back your statement, you should have just did that and got your bread, bro. You was getting 300K? Bro, I would have easily retracted my statement for 300K, but I'm not gonna lie, Aiden. Bro, all fighters say this shit is rigged after they lose. Y'all know boxing is a dangerous ass sport. Like, people legit can lose their lives in the ring. And all because Blueface said, I understand you're trying to protect your brand, Aiden, but it's called brand risk. cut Blueface some slack, bro. Man just probably got CTE because of this fight. Paying that nigga $0 is kinda crazy, not gonna lie. But don't sue me.
Yeah, alright. How you gonna sit all day and still can't fight on a dead loss?
Want to get this damage machine for free? Use the code Nemesis to claim the epic account.
Fresh lemonade!
Sorry, kid, I don't get paid till Friday.
Just use Bridget and get up to $250 instantly. With no credit check, interest, or late fees.
You want strawberry or regular?
Download the Bridget app and get $50 to $250
You're hardly
instantly.
worth my time. I'll break you in two. In three.
I want to show you guys. Yo, Kai, piss me off. I ain't used to struggle with. Shut the up, but get on your ass. Make me struggle with amazing. Yeah.
Soulja Boy is beefing with Kai Cenat?
Shout out to D-Green with this man. Hey.
So damn, bro. When Kai said he quit streaming, he really meant it. This man has not streamed in 6 months. That's literally happened. Kai Cenat really got 1 million subs and says, you know what, I'm done. Mind you, most of those niggas completely forgot their subscribing time. They're losing money every month for no reason, bro. Like, what is Kai's current sub count, bro?
Wait a minute.
Kai still has 28,000 subs. And he has not streamed in 6 years. I mean, 6 months. Bro, y'all do the math on how much money he made last month by not even streaming, bro. Bro, that's at least like 150,000 for doing nothing. Now, remind you, most of these niggas just completely forgot they're still sub, bro. And it looks like no other than Soulja Boy is not happy that Kai Cenat quit.
Brought to you by the man D-Green. Why would I sub my dog D-Green? Shout out to D-Green, eh?
Thank you.
You know what I be thinking about, though? How that nigga Kai Cenat hit 1 million subscribers and just lost his mom.
Okay, so I'm not gonna even lie. Remember when I said this was a beef? This is definitely a one-sided beef. I don't think Kai has ever said anything about Soulja Boy, bro. Respectfully. But y'all know Soulja Boy goes in on everybody. Remember he was beefing with DDG?
I don't think you know how the music industry works, doodle garbage.
He was even beefing with Illuminati.
Are we living in a dream?
And now he's beefing with Kai Cenat. One-sided beef.
I be thinking about that shit though, gang. I'll be like, damn, what the nigga had a hate wall. That's when I knew shit was out of hand. That nigga, God, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You my nigga and all that, but what? That nigga said we in a 600-year-old villa. Yo, Kai! Wake up! What the? It's February 12th and this nigga's in Italy. It's too late for this shit. I ain't gonna lie with you, it's too late for this nigga. I don't think we man, I get this nigga back. Choose with the 100 bitch what you wanna.
Can I say this or not?
Oh my God, bro. Like, something need to be, I don't know what need to be said about this, but something. What the job
Maybe I just saw it wrong. Yes, what's the matter?
Do you know anything about the merchant girl being attacked?
An attack? Don't tell me it's those bastards. Not long ago, some masked men came asking for horses. Their eyes were fierce. I knew at once they were a bit dodgy. But the strange thing is, I recognised one of them. Can't be certain with his face covered, but something about him was familiar. I swear I've seen him before. At the guild.
No! What the did y'all do to this nigga, bruh? When it get to the point where you printing out hate comments and posting them on your wall, man, that's a problem. Of all the hate. Ain't smiling. To motivate me even more. Embrace my flaws and my ways. That's fucked up though, I ain't gonna lie. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I hope I never get a point. Soldier boy, tell follow me, nigga subscribe me. I hope that I never get to a point in my life to where I'm printing out hate comments and putting them on my wall, my nigga. Like, what? Y'all got going on, man? Twitch.tv/Soldier Boy. If I ever get to a point, nigga, where I'm printing out hate comments and putting them on the wall, nigga, I might as well kill myself. I ain't gonna even lie. Help me! This at that point, nigga, the ops won. I look like walking around in this op comments on the wall. Nigga, what the?
Whether you're a professional contractor or simply take pride in handling your own home repairs and projects, Harbor Freight has the saws, drills, and grinders you need to get the job done right at prices that can't be beat. Harbor Freight, your power tools destination.
When I was younger, I always had a basketball in my hand. What I love about basketball is the competitiveness, the teamwork. Like, I just loved everything about it. We had a hoop outside, and it was hard to get Jack away from that hoop.
He had a drive to get better every day, even at a very young age.
I exert myself at a high level. Our practices at school are very intense. I want to play at the Division I level and see where that takes me. I was being so active and going to tournament every weekend and playing every day. I noticed my first symptom of just my heart beating really fast.
He came home and shared with us. My vision kind of blacked out on me and my jaw got tight. This was not something normal. It's really time to get this checked out. It was our...
I look like living my life around this.
Yes. Are you a customer?
I'm investigating the attack on the Merchant Guild.
Truly? That's who it is. I've been needing to speak with someone. No matter how I think on it, our trade routes must be getting leaked. Otherwise, how could the bandits strike the exact time and place every run? But prying out guild trade information is no easy task. The foremost suspect in my mind is no more than a trade manager. Please, look into him first.
Yo, Kai, if you see this clip, take that off your wall, gang. ASAP. What the f? Go get you a lighter and set that shit on fire immediately, nigga. What the f you doing? That's how I know this got no real friends. This ain't got no real friends, nigga. What the f? Nigga supposed to been told him to take that down. This nigga budget. 600-year-old fella where everything is a little bit older. What's up, man? I want to show you guys the Power to embrace hate. Embracing hate that the far away so everyone. Ain't nobody online. Like care about what people think. I was just about to tell me. They said biggest friend man. I'm on Twitch. Nah man, you know what I'm saying? I tried to be this nigga friend. This nigga copied my clothing line. Take my clothing line out! Boom, now this is when he's thinking in his head, okay, I need to come out with revenge. Why I don't got my own clothing line? I aspire niggas, Jay, and that's just the fact, and it's just what's going on around it. I roast this nigga, he texts me all sad and shit. It's like, bro, you trying to be certain people you can't be friends with. What? Yo, this nigga Castanet is crazy, chap. What's wrong with this nigga? He said, bro, I've been having a hate on Kai for a minute now. I thought he was cool like 4 years ago. Kai got cheated on and lost his whole life. Man, I think this shit is deeper than Twitch game, because I've never seen a nigga act like this. Like, what the f is wrong with this? Like, you ever seen it and he's pissing you off? Like, you ever been riding in the car with it and he's sitting like this, face all scrushed up? Like, nigga, what the f wrong with you? Riding in the car, hey, nigga, what the f wrong, nigga? This is the type of we dealing with right here, bro. What up? Acting like he Chico, man. He acting like he light skinned, man. What kind of light skin? If my boy Chico was doing this shit, I'd give him a pass all day. I'm like, yo, my boy just light skinned. Nigga, you black as fuck. You acting like this, twin. Hey, let's get the speed, man. Alicia, what up? Keezy, what up? I want to show you guys. Yo, Kai, you pissing me off, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Stop talking like that, nigga. Power to embrace hate. Times two, yo. Alicia, what up? Soldier boy, tell me. Soldier boy, tell me. I used to struggle with. Shut the f up for niggas get on your ass, nigga. I'll make the struggle with shit, yeah. On this motherfucking internet and then crying and time to chat. Okay, what up? Hey, bro, I know y'all know because this is the platform this nigga started on. What's wrong with this nigga chat on God? Somebody, cause y'all ever do this to me? I'm beefing with the whole world. God, everybody goes down with it. It ain't just gonna be me acting weird, nigga. Everybody gonna be acting weird, nigga, on God. You just better not never do this shit to me. KK, let's go. This nigga got a hate wall, that's crazy. That's crazy. Nigga, you look on my wall, I got billion stream plaques and ATL, Atlanta Hawk jerseys with my name on it. This nigga got a hate wall. What the f y'all do to this nigga, bro? Hey, yo, this nigga's bugging. Chat, we have to study like Soldier boy, tell me. Cause certain streamers and certain just sit back and watch it like it's regular.
Hey,
like,
you need something from me?
Can you tell me anything about the attack on the merchant?
Sorry, but I doubt I'll be of much help. Though there was one strange incident tied to the guild.
Kai, you ain't never talked like that in your life.
Strange.
Yeah, the ledger kept at Grimsall's residence, the guild's record keeper, was stolen. Yeah, not a soul claims to have seen anyone enter that night.
With so many guards posted, you think at least one of them would have spotted the thief? Do you get me? I mean, a ghost taken to larceny.
It's not what you need to be promoting to the youth, my nigga. You printing out hate comments and posting them on your wall, nigga. How the f is that inspiring the youth, nigga? Soldier boy, tell him I'm about to hate on this nigga too, so he can print me out and put me on the wall, nigga. Man, watch out with this shit, man. what I'm saying? Any of my fans watching this shit, you gotta keep you gotta, man. Yo, at the end of the day, these niggas, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in your head like, yo, these niggas, like, nigga, y'all, if I ever catch y'all niggas down bad like that, I'm slapping.
You guys are looking at my castle right now, and yeah, I built this from the ground up in Top Heroes. You have to explore, fight monsters, and dive into dungeons and mazes to earn everything you see here. Out there, you're constantly adventuring, battling enemies, collecting loot, and recruiting new heroes and teammates to strengthen your squad. Then you come back to your base and start developing it. You expand your castle, upgrade buildings, manage resources, and turn it into a real hub that supports all your adventures. If you're into exploration, dungeon crawling, hero collecting, and building your own kingdom, tap the link below and download Top Heroes today.
But it was crazy because when I got a job today, I got the job the exact same week that I downloaded the app. So if I had found the app sooner, then I wouldn't have had to be searching for 3 months.
We're currently here downtown. We're in front of Baker's Dozen Bakery where we're interviewing Fab, who's currently on a shift break. Tell us, what's it like working here?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's an awesome gig. It's in a beautiful location. We serve really great food and pastries, and it's just a really great way to earn some extra cash while taking my extra classes. So.
And how are you able to find such a great job in this part of the city?
I use this hiring app called Job Today, and so basically you just go into the app and you choose on a map wherever you want to work, and then you can find jobs from there.
Awesome. And how fast were you able to find this job?
I was able to get a interview the same day.
Same day that you applied?
Yeah, because they put you in contact with the employers directly, which I think is really great.
That's insane. So what other features does this app Job Today have?
I think it's really convenient because it has these like really accurate job descriptions, and it tells you like what role you're gonna play, and your job, and it just basically tells you exactly what to expect. And I think that's really good.
Awesome. And how long were you looking for a job?
I was looking for a job for 3 months actually, but it was crazy because when I got a job today, I got the job the exact same week that I downloaded the app. So if I had found the app sooner, then I wouldn't have had to be searching for 3 months.
Fire,
so
take
yeah,
it.
I totally recommend Job Today.
That's incredible.
I think that you.
Are you drunk?
We got tours to do, nigga. We got content to make, nigga.
Soldier boy, tell me.
Come on, nigga. You ain't streamed in 6 months, nigga. Let me tell y'all some gangster shit. The world's sensitive and it's full of dead niggas. Oh God, nigga. I'll be the first nigga to stand on business, nigga. On my mama, nigga. That's why I was the first rapper on YouTube. That's why I was the first rapper on Twitch. That's why I was the first rapper to do anything.
Sure.
Oh, my mama, nigga. Create the content. Weirdo. Create the content, nigga. On gang, entertain these folks. Cause now I feel like you can finish the whole world. Oh, mama, nigga. How the fuck get a million subscribers? They told me I quit. What? What? Kennedy, what the f mean you quit, nigga? Oh, God. What you supposed to keep going? Job ain't finished. What you talking about? Now I feel like you finesse me, nigga. I was subscribed to that shit too, nigga. I want my money back, nigga. On the game. That nigga finesse the whole world, nigga. Talking about I quit, nigga. What you quit? What, nigga? What? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? What? Don't mean you quit, nigga. Nah, let me stop. Man. I said mental health is important. You know, they can be going crazy. But let me tell y'all some shit. You gotta snap out that type of shit. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I feel myself going crazy, oh God! The world, nigga, sometimes you gotta be misunderstood, nigga. These niggas are getting in the end. If it ever goes past 6 months, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I start going crazy, I might be in my head for 5 minutes. After the 5th minute, I'm gonna say I'm rich for everybody, and then I'm snap back into reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what is going on with these niggas, man? Niggas need to get in the ring, man, and get beat the f*** up. Okay, that'll knock some sense into these niggas. Okay, get in the motherfucking boxing ring, put some gloves on. Let's knock some sense into your motherfucking ass. Oh, gang, I bet you after that motherfucking boxing match, your ass will be thinking back straight again, nigga. Niggas ain't their ass whooped and niggas need to get punched up beside their head. Nigga knock some sense back into these niggas. Oh gang, bang, bang, bang. Niggas gonna wake up real quick. Oh gang, nigga, what you talking about? A hate wall, man. Hey, man. Get this nigga in the boxing ring ASAP. Kai Sinet, where your boxing gloves at? AMP, where these AMP niggas at, man? What y'all done did? What's the way, man? What y'all got going on with Kai Sinet, man? Nigga, Duke Dennis act like he don't. Duke Dennis act like he don't see shit. He just walk around getting all the this shit all along. Your homeboy going crazy, twin. That nigga Duke Dennis don't give a damn, nigga. God damn, ain't nothing to stop a beat, nigga. Y'all gonna check on this nigga? Alright. Fuck. We just gonna lose Castanet, right? That's what we gonna do, Chad. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Dina, let's go. Rita, let's go. Mika, let's go. We just gonna lose Castanet, huh? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing or do nothing. We just gonna sit back and just lose Castanet like it ain't nothing. Okay, cool. Y'all f***ed up. Soldier boy, tell me. So we just gonna sit back and just let Castanet just go outside. That's crazy, bro. What type of world is we, bro? We gotta help this man, bro. Oh, God. Kai, I got you, man. All you gotta do is call me, gang. I'm telling you, I can tell you the secret sauce to wake you up in 30 seconds, gang. You gonna forget all about everything, gang. It's tripping. You know what I'm saying? You gonna look back at this 10 years from now and you gonna be like, that nigga was right. Okay. You bugging, gang. I'm telling you, I done made all the millions in the world. The money, if this the money got you tripping, gang, you ain't seen shit yet, gang. On my mama, nigga, go make another couple $100 million. Go make $1 billion, nigga. Cause once you spend these little millions you got, you gonna be mad in a couple years, gang. I'm telling you. If you think the money in your bank account is something, gang, I'm here to tell you it ain't shit, gang. Keep going. They said, nah, Kai straight. Nah, Kai straight. I think he's straight. I think he's straight, man. I think he's straight, man. Look, there go y'all coping again. Stop it. Kai is not straight, bro. This nigga going crazy, gang. This nigga got a hate wall on his mother wall, gang. What you mean he's straight? The man not straight, bro. Let's stop coping for this man and let's just call a spade, bro. Y'all trying to trick me and shit. He's straight, soldier. No, he not, bro. I'm telling you. You know there's something wrong with him if I'm sitting up here talking about this shit. I'm trying to figure out. He's a little bit older. Okay, am I bugging? Cause maybe I'm bugging. I feel like this nigga moving mad weird, bro. Like, what's up with this nigga, bro? Weird. Maybe I'm bugging. The power to embrace hate. Maybe I'm bugging. Jordan, let's go. That's why you hate Kai. I don't even lie, bro. I love this nigga, bro. I love this nigga, bro. I do not hate this nigga, bro. I love this nigga, bro. This nigga is the dope nigga, bro. One of the biggest streamers, did a whole bunch of dope shit. I ain't got no hate for this nigga. I got confusion for this nigga, bro. I'm confused. Like, why is this nigga acting like this, bro? Used to struggle with MVP Jules, let's go, Rita, let's go. Lock in, chat. So, I got a hate wall. Alright, I'm out of here, man. Let's make some music, man. This nigga tripping, man. I don't know, that's just funny to me. Like, what the f*** do you mean? What the f***? That nigga said I got a hate wall. Man, of all the hate. Y'all niggas is mean as f***. Look at this shit, bro. That's crazy. That's yeah, bro. I don't know. I feel like he clickbaiting niggas, though. I feel like he raised back. I feel like he know what the f*** he doing Ain't no niggas gonna react to this shit, gang. Ain't doing this shit on purpose, gang. On my mama, ain't doing this shit on purpose. Look, he smiling this shit. Man, I'm out of here, man. Nigga ain't that's enough of my energy, bruh. I'm God, nigga ain't taking no more of my energy. That nigga doing that shit on purpose, man. I know ain't shit you can tell me, gang. On God, that nigga.
Hello, traveller.
That nigga, hey, man. He doing that
Happy
shit on
day,
purpose.
stranger.
He want niggas to see this shit and be like, what the wrong with this nigga? That's exactly he's giving this nigga exactly what he want, man. He has, let's go, nigga, let's go, wow, let's go. There ain't nothing wrong with this nigga, bro. That nigga doing that shit on purpose, bro. Soldier boy, tell me.
Other Future presents that. Download now and use this promo code to get a sweet head start.
Taxes, chasing updates. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you. Chase this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Into a TurboTax.
Listen, talking about they're the spring break final bosses? Nigga, where's y'all's...
Everybody trying to come to Houston. Everybody can make these TikTok videos. Main thing y'all leaving out is the people in Houston that you're gonna have to run into. You got the final bosses.
Hey. Have no business at spring break. You're over the age of 25, you go to spring break, it's time to look in the mirror.
Grown ass men planning their lives around spring break.
Shout to you with this man. Hey.
Okay, so around this time of year, a lot of y'all that are maybe around 18 to 23 years old, y'all are getting prepared, or y'all are already prepared for spring break. I mean, come on, bro. We all know what spring break is. Everybody's outside, but it's meant for certain age groups. I mean, let's be real. It's specifically for college students. The break literally stands for a break in classes. It is not for grown-ass men pushing 30 and 40 years old.
Everybody trying to come to Houston. Everybody can make these TikTok videos.
The guild members are troubled and cannot allow these unfair trade. Great mate, you've arrived.
Y'all leaving out is the people who live in Houston that you're gonna have to run into.
Have you found any suspects yet?
Weirdo. Okay, that is one.
I too have been investigating the bandits, though I yet to uncover any decisive proof.
All year. Now
I'll have to wait till you're done with your investigations.
He's a streamer, right? I don't know who the buddy is with the black.
What did Bleak have to say?
Respectfully, these niggas look like they're pushing 40 years old, bro. And they also look like they just got released from prison. Talking about they're the spring break final bosses? Nigga, where's y'all's family? Start a family.
If we're outside, kiss your my.
What? He said it, we're outside, kiss your goodbye? Bro, these niggas are at least 30. Bro, the average age of somebody that's supposed to be at spring break is
among the masked men.
20 years old. Because if you're like 22 or 23,
As I expected,
fine.
a traitor lurks
Your
within.
freshman year of college, you're maybe like 18 or 19. That's fine. Why are
And what is
grown
Scrap,
men with
the trade goods manager?
and gray hair talking about their spring break bosses? Weirdos.
Yes, in light of that, he does seem suspicious. Then tell me, what did Noble claim?
Because last year was like, we're not even going to do it. When they made an announcement and said this shit was you know what I'm saying?
He shared information with Grimsel,
How is
as
the
expected.
location of spring break decided every year? Why
The
do y'all
picture
think
grows
they treat
clearer.
this like it's the All-Star game or something? These grown men be taking this
And you
way
spoke with
too
Grimsel as well.
serious. Why is it in Houston this year? Is there something I don't know about? Respectfully, I'm a grown man
So
pushing
leisure,
30. I don't
yes.
know anything about about spring break anymore. I just know these old ass niggas should not be there.
Now let's consider Catwoman's testimony. Guards were stationed at his home, were they not? That should confirm the culprit.
Listen, man, y'all gotta deal with dudes who are already ill, and we ill. So, like, if she took regular girls coming to Houston spring break, then look, she come to the city, come to the city to get hit.
No one could have bribed every guy. The only ones with knowledge of the trade routes were No-Go and Grimsby. Grimsby distanced himself from suspicion by stepping down after the theft. Yet the guards posted at every vantage point swore they saw no thief at all. So tell me, was there truly a theft that night? If Grimsby himself were the traitor, everything falls into place. Wouldn't you agree?
What you doing? Is you scared? Give me that, man. Give me that. Huh? We at you. Get on in. Off that honey pack. Ready to get him. What? Off that pack. Telling you that honey pack. Off that honey pack.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all coming through the spring break, bro, you the play, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You where you need to be if you're looking for what you're looking for, bro. But, bro, and you know what's crazy? You know how this is on a regular. It's spring break every day.
Trust me, there's thousands and thousands of niggas just like this that plan their entire year, circle their calendar for this one moment. Whole time these niggas have wives at home, all types of responsibility, when y'all are getting excited for spring break.
Hello, traveler.
AI is everywhere right now. You can't scroll a feed, open an inbox, or walk through an airport without seeing a new AI promise. We are here to show you something more practical. How AI can actually work like a teammate. We'll bring them to life through 3 new experiences. First, Robo Studio.
Starts with a simple question. What are we building? Studio already
Who are you?
understands.
Found you, traitor.
I can now grab this agent, Confluence, resource management, and
Shaggy was 10 steps ahead of you.
my team uses every day.
With the MCP Gallery, you can connect your agents with thousands of MCP servers from the tools you already rely on. Instead of AI saying, sorry, I can't interact with that file, Robo could actually reach into your connected tools and get things done.
With an agent assignment, Jira has become the orchestration layer of the human AI collaboration. An essential place where work is planned, executed, and shipped. You can see here how agents are seamlessly into your team's Jira workflow, so your team can get work done without having to contribute. So you can bounce less between tools, spend less time on busy work, and make decisions way faster.
So what's next? The best step is simple. Try Robo with your teams. Think about bottlenecks and manual work you deal with today, and how agents and automations could help you solve them.
So where the hell you going? Shit, I'm finna got that head down at the Houston. What you got? You got some business out there or something? Spring break, they ain't got no business out there. The spring break is my business. They paid so much, so I guess it is business. Yeah, spring break. Spring break, crazy. Like, ain't you too old for that? So long. You got it all the way. I'm saying this shit goes for it. These gotta have these bitches gotta run through me. I appreciate it. So all this gotta come through my motherfucking receipt. So saying, can't no home come to you on spring break without passing me. I've been running for the last 10 years. I've been running for the last 10 years. Go with me. I'm the final boss. I'm the final boss. Then crazy bringing her through there and got that thing she can just walk past me without getting talked to and goddamn hot dog niggas is stupid. You the final boss? So hey, why you graduated from high school and shit? 2010. So, what that mean? Fool, it finna be 18-year-old girls out there. Shit.
Yeah.
Call for help!
My baby can hold me up. I'm on the road, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna FaceTime you on this snowboard. I know I'm thinking that. Yeah. How old is your ass? 40.
Hey.
A grown ass goofy. Remember I just told you? Like, it's like you dad old gang, and you what did I do? Chest, body. Why do you keep saying spring break? You're 25. Ouch! Hey, bro, you're gonna be the oldest nigga on that street. I'm there, bro. I'm there, spring break. That's for 18-year-old. Age is just a mental shit, bro. If you feel like you're 25, then you're gonna be 25. You literally, I'm gonna be a spring break until I'm really hurt. Weirdo! Listen, I'm gonna sit here and say, I don't care that prime time niggas was saying the spring break final boss at 27 years old. Because y'all wasn't saying that to Duke Dennis when he went on a 3-year spree to Miami on spring break. Bro, don't tell me that Duke Dennis's old ass is in Houston. Hey, Dios mío! That nigga is everywhere except for with his kids. Where you gotta go?
Alright, lad, I'll hear my dog.
I ain't going out. Start on the spring break kids and shit. I'm gonna head to my baby and then I'm gonna leave in the morning. Sure. I'm gonna leave. Because spring break, I came from the rodeo, but spring break is where I get home. I'm not allowed. No, what you exit home? No. How long you been out here? About 2 hours. About 2 hours. So look, people that spend their hard-earned money here for the whole week. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't come for spring break. Okay, come on, bro. We got Duke Dennis at spring break, and you know that nigga King 6'8" is gonna spawn out of nowhere. Oh my god. Like, this shit is not even fair anymore, bro. Imagine being like a 19 or
Raimi,
20-year-old
you've returned.
kid, bro.
He was conspiring with the bandits behind your back.
This is why I
So smuggling weapons, were they? Likely planning a full rebellion. We also discovered falsified ledgers in their hideout. All thanks to you, Raimi.
Thank you.
Bro, regular college students can't even enjoy spring break anymore, bro. Bro, most of the time these college kids don't even have bread like that, bro. I'm speaking from some experience. Like, you're locked in on getting your education, but then you finally get a chance to take a break, have some fun, party, and just pick up some girls, be a college student. But then you have to compete with grown-ass men with salaries. Like, it's not even fair, bro.
Everybody trying to come to Houston. Everybody be making these TikTok videos about coming to Houston, this and the third, trying to get up with these and shit like that, and try to have fun with it. The main thing y'all leaving out is the people who live in Houston that you're going to have to run into. You guys are final bosses. Hey, this is a vibe. This little vibe was about this. Me and Trey trying our best not to even participate in spring break this year. Because last year was like, we're not even going to do it. When they made an announcement and said this shit was in Houston, it's like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, y'all, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all come to Houston for spring break, bro, you the play. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You where you need to be if you're looking for what you're looking for, bro. But
I mean, buzz, right?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? What else? No, I'm not. You are, bro. No, I'm not. I know I ain't got no things, bro. Bro, what do you mean? I'm going for my niece and nephew, gang. I'm not going to party, gang.
sure.
Bro, these niggas look fresh out of jail, bro. Tell me I'm lying. These niggas just got done doing burpees and then recorded this video. I don't trust no nigga that wears gray wife beaters. Weirdo. Y'all are talking about spring break? What are we talking about, bro?
You ain't got no damn niece and nephew. Yeah, that's the I do, gang. I'm going there because I'm booked.
Okay.
I'm getting paid to be in the spot. You think I'm gonna be in some... You think I'm gonna be doing what? I need a cigar and some dark liquor. Basically, something. One big ice cube, straight. That's what I be on. I'm grown folk, man. You said you was going to Houston with me. Did you not? I'm not going to I know my age, nigga. Like, I know I'm too old to do this. I'm chilling. Catch me at a bar.
Bro, I literally got a clip of you saying, bro, we going to Houston. Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'm not going to Houston.
Bro, you know that AI pick up whatever we think we talking about. All that you can see.
I ain't never said that.
You ain't never said that? I hope you're right, gang. Oh, yeah?
This is Franco, Tommy, Ed, Louise, and Jawad. And what these 6 people have in common is that last year I hired them all. You see, I'm a pretty small team. And when I need a little extra help on one of my projects, I just go to pro.fiverr.com and hire a vetted professional. Franco helped me mix my song, and Ken edited a music video for me. And Jawad's a pretty cool designer. So if you have a complex project and you need a little extra professional help, just go to pro.fiverr.com. Pro.fiverr.com. So what are you waiting for? Go to pro.
And it just happened to be
What do you do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! Stop all that stress. March is now in session. We got UDY. Will he cheat again after she took him back? Voice crack at age 30 is insane. I'm gonna edit that out. Hey man, you know how we come on these low sis, man. Don't be in a relationship if you feel like you can't trust one another. Spring and summer break is coming up. Don't waste your time. After you see brothers and sisters going through a heartbreak, you can be having fun.
place for boyfriend tools.
Time can't be replaced.
Call my Zane.
I want to see how he acts when I'm not around. Is he really about me?
What would be enough for you to call it quits? If he quirks back, if he gives out his number?
Yes.
Or do you actually got to see him go on a date? Or
No.
go for a
No,
kiss or
even
something?
the bare minimum.
What's the story?
Yeah. Something nice.
Island has already caught her boyfriend talking to another girl once. They talked about it, worked things out, but here we are. So why give him another chance?
Right.
Because I care about him.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong. You feel me? If you want to give somebody the chance, do so. But you're putting somebody on the test, and you already have an idea that they are a cheater. Like, all right, good luck.
So you don't know if he ended up doing anything physical with his ex? No. So far, you know,
good luck.
Messages and then apparently going to her house.
Yes.
She wasn't awake or whatever. Our decoy Chloe will be the one helping Island find out if she made the right decision. So Chloe's going to be making her move in the car.
Okay.
A little more private, a little more discreet. Will Island catch Isaiah talking to another girl again, or will things be different this time?
I just feel like I need proof. I need proof that he's actually changed.
So Island, would you mind telling us again why you wanted to place your boyfriends in the test?
So, I just want clarity.
Speed up the early
I'm not trying to catch him doing anything too crazy, but we have a past that's not the best. And it's like, I don't want to repeat history.
Yeah. What has happened in the past ever come to Sharon?
Yeah, of course. So when we first started dating, there was this ex. At first, everything started off very, like, small things. It was like liking her pictures on Instagram, commenting heart eye emojis, and
I mean, you stayed in a relationship, like, come on.
Stay and see what skill and fire can
You know what I'm
create.
saying? Like, for real. That's
This
already a deal
forge has
breaker right
restored
there.
many fine
You already
blades.
know he's no good.
I just brushed it off.
Your master of the anvil
Yeah,
stands
that's
before
we're
you.
kind of fresh in our relationship. So,
I was gonna say, like, did John know that you
yeah. Well, I actually had asked him about that. He was like, oh, you know, we have a good relationship, so I'm just showing her love. That was his excuse. And then I ended up finding messages between him and her, and they were telling each other that they missed each other, making plans.
Why are you doing this loyalty test? Why are you wasting your time? Are we being serious? Are we being serious?
Just to hang out, just them two.
What do you DMs or text?
Text. Yeah, text messages.
How'd you find them?
I went to his phone. Yeah. But again, I still felt odd, but you know, I still brushed it off. I felt odd, I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone. And then there was a voicemail on his phone. It was left at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I played the voicemail, and it was the ex-girlfriend saying, oh, if you would have told me you were at the front door, I would have woke up and let you in. So as my man, why are you at another woman's house at 2 or 3 in the morning?
If you want something unique, I want to hear all about what my work has seen out there.
Yo, this gotta be a troll. Well,
now we know he has the potential to break the red flag amount
A
count.
blade is to a
Last
warrior
episode.
what a ship is to its captain.
Like, bro.
Especially your ex, I would crush all of it. Or that alone is just had me call it quits. I was done.
Searching for a sturdy blade?
I don't have proof, but I'm assuming so. So now,
Yeah, but you guys obviously got back
yes,
Oh
yes,
my-
yes, yes. So
remember
months
me when your
later,
blade
he
grows
hit me
dark.
up telling me that he wanted to work things out and he was going to prove to me that, you know, he's different. And so, there we are. Now, I'll give
Fashion
him the
may
benefit of the doubt
change, but
because
elegance
these
is
past 3 months
eternal.
have been good. There's no red flags, no unusual activity.
No talking to the ex?
No, no talking to the ex that I've seen.
Do you have a certain style in mind?
So to be fair, Isla never caught Isaiah doing anything other than the messages and the calls. She also mentioned that he told her that nothing ever happens between he and his ex. So maybe it was just a lapse of judgment or he wasn't over her at the time. Not trying to excuse what he did because it wasn't okay. But Isla decided to take him back, so we want
Let
to
me
help
know
her
if
find out if
something
he's really
piques
changed.
your... Oh, I'm sorry to see you go so soon.
I had an ex-boyfriend we dated for 7 years, right? He had already cheated on me with his ex, and I stayed. I was very young, I was 18. And then after 7 years, I caught him cheating, and that was rough. Yeah, so I feel it. I understand like the whole ex situation, but I mean, I've been better now that I left him. So you know, things happen, and you'll be okay.
What are your boundaries with Chloe?
So honestly, yeah, I don't
Black bear bastards can't face it blade to blade. Got the slot.
flirting back at you, saying anything that's too friendly, like, I'm not okay with it. But I mean, whatever you want to do, good.
How are you feeling?
One of them got me from behind. Arm round my throat before I knew it. Fight with some bloody honour, you whimpering cunts.
Yeah. So why give him another chance?
Because I care about him.
So you don't know if
You're a fish lover too. Let me share a tip.
so far you know it's just messages.
You can make skewers with fish as well.
But she wasn't
Swap out the meat for fish, and you've got yourself grilled fish skewers.
I don't know because when we first met and he
Fancy giving it a try?
he said that they were together for 6 years and then they called it quits. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they were together.
Long-term relationship.
But he said they were completely done, that she had cheated on him.
Oh my
Yeah. Yeah. But I told him, I said like straight up, like if I ever
You
find
gonna
out
help me out or
anything
not?
else, like that's it. All I've done is just crazy for staying after finding all of that is fun. Sometimes you just need that closure to finally let it go. Like, she needs to let go, obviously. Yeah. But she needs that one last. Low-key, hopefully he holds and she just needs to.
Honestly, only some people deserve a second chance if they can actually change. Hopefully Isaiah's one of them. Shout out to Chloe and Anna for keeping it real though. Because sometimes we all need that reassurance, but at the same time we need the people in our corner telling us how it is. Especially with our help. Come on, admit it. We've all done it. We feel sick, we got some symptoms, we go on the internet and we just have to find easy to find. Phone call. You can use to your corner. Description below. We're sponsoring this video.
Real work. It's the pitch that lands the client. The journey that captures new markets. And the
Ease,
breakthrough
wake
that
her
shapes
up.
an industry. It's what moves you forward. What it's not is wading through endless receipts, approvals, and bookings, the invisible, time-consuming tasks that are costing businesses trillions. Meet Perk, the intelligent platform for travel and spend. We take on the work behind the work, so you and your team can get down to business. Real business.
Cast members, huh?
Hey, this.
It is, yeah.
Hey, this is Anna. I just wanted to make sure that you were still coming through for the bags.
Yeah, I should be leaving the house here in about like 20 minutes. I'll
Okay.
need it pretty soon.
Okay, cool. Do you know what your ETA is?
Should be there in like an hour, 50 minutes to an hour. So, 30-minute drive.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll start taking the bags out of the closet then.
Thanks to Islin,
we found out that Isaiah's casually into reselling things like shoes, clothing, bags, or anything really he could find for a good deal and flip for a profit. So to get him over, we created an opportunity that was hard for him to pass up or ignore. So even just him entertaining the conversation.
Yes. Yes. He needs to let her know straight up that he has a girlfriend.
Island told Isaiah that her friend Anna was trying to get rid of a few designer bags, and since they were friends, Anna was willing to let them go for a really good price. Island didn't need the bags, but we had her suggest to her boyfriend that he go check them out before Anna places them online for sale. If simply suggesting didn't work, then Island had to convince him. But luckily, sending him some photos of the bags and minor details did the trick. I mean, of course it did. He's set to make a couple $100 each bag. What you think, Anna? You think he's gonna buy it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, just like based off of like my personal experience,